Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel once again. Today we will talk about this book. Previously, I just had read some pages, so this time I'm almost halfway into this book. I have read almost 165 pages out of 360 pages. I'm not even halfway, but I'm almost there. So I hope you will excuse me for that. So far this book is extremely interesting because I guess I have never read any book particularly about prison life, and especially about the psychological state of prisoners and how they interact with each other, how they observe each other, and what's the general way of behavior in their ordinary life. So all these things have been depicted fantastically by Dostoevsky through his narrator, Petrovich. I apologize, I forgot the name of the narrator, but that's fine. So narrator has observed all these details about the prison system and the prisoners in minute details. He has gone into details of the prisoner's life, their past life, why did they commit such a crime which landed them into this prison. So as per my knowledge, as per my understanding, and it is not clear in this novel so far, the narrator, he himself is in the prison, and he seems to be an intellectual person. He seems to have read a lot of literature because he knows a lot of things, and prisoners usually come to him for certain questions because the narrator knows almost everything. He has answer of every questions. And I think in this book, Dostoevsky shared his experience of his prison life when he was sentenced to rigorous imprisonment because of his political activities. So he in a way shared his memories, his feelings, and his experience with the prison system and with the prisoners. So he says that, and it is very interesting, in prison the general way of behavior is usually very harsh. Nobody is on friendly terms with each other, and there is no mutual trust between prisoners. They are on, like on a superficial relationship, and you cannot literally trust any other person. So when narrator, he entered into the prison on his very first or second day, he got robbed. Like, people robbed him. The convicts asked him for some money, and they never returned him back. So gradually narrator understood the culture of the prison, and he changed himself to some extent. And most importantly, now as he himself is in the prison, so he had to frame a strategy, because it is very important, according to his view, to have some strategy into his mind, so that he could maintain his footing with the prisoners, so that he could maintain his stance with the prisoner, so that he could present himself positively with dignity and integrity. Otherwise, prisoners would harass him, they would loot him again and again, and he didn't want to have this happen again in his life. So he had built this strategy, but still, after having this strategy, he is still get robbed by prisoners every now and then, but he believes that his strategy is good, and he will keep on following his strategy. So I have also noticed that in life, when we go to different places, like when we go to a different job, when we go to a different institution, we also decide that on what footing we should proceed forward, so that our whole experience, our whole future life would be smooth, favorable. Otherwise, if we don't think about that, then we will be in jeopardy, we will be in a dilemma. From then on, it will become very difficult for us to adjust into the new society. So it is very important to have some sort of disposition, some sort of strategy when we are moving into a new system, whether it is prison or a new job. And also,